Hi kids. Today we will read lesson 31 to lesson 40. Here we go. Consonant blends CL. Lesson 31, word list. Clan, clam, clad, clap, clod, clog, clot, Clem, clip, club. Lesson 31, sentences. Clem sat in the club. Did Clem hum? Did Clem clap? Dad had Clem clam up? Did Clem fret? Did Sis grin at him? Greg had a crab. Fred had a clam. Brad got mud in the tub. Mud can clog up the tub. Did a mud clod hit Clem? Did the clod clip him? A mud clod did clip Clem. Clem got cut a bit. Did the cut clot? Did it get a scab? Consonant blends FL. Lesson 32, word list. Flag, flab, flack, flap, flat, fled, flog, flop, flip, flit. Lesson 32, sentences. Fran did a flip. A flag can flap. Mel can flop on the bed. A hut sat on a flat spot on a crag. Brad got a grip on the flag. Brad did not drop the flag. A big cat got mad at the pup. The pup spun. The pup fled. Consonant blends PL. Lesson 33, word list. Plan, pled, plod, plop, plot, plum, plug, plus. Lesson 33, sentences. Fran had a plum. Fred had a plum plus a fig. The man had a crop on a plot. A crab can plod. Can a clam plod? Clam can plug the slit in the can. Stan had a plan. The plan let Stan win. Did Greg beg? Greg did beg. Greg pled. Did Peg flop on the bed? Did Peg plop on the bed? Consonant blends BL. Lesson 34, word list. Blab, blam, bled, blip, blob, blot. Lesson 34, sentences. Fred can blab at Fran. Brad got a cut in the skin. The cut bled a bit, but not a lot. The dog got mud on the rug. A big blob. Bob can scrub up the big blob on the rug. Jan let a big drop drip on the map. Grab a rag, Jan. Blot the wet spot. Consonant blends GL. Lesson 35, word list. Glad, Glen, glib, glob, glum, glut. Lesson 35, sentences. Gus got a big mud glob on the rug. A hut sat in a glen in the fog. Mom got Glen a sled. Did Glen grin? A glad Glen sat on the sled. Sad Fred did not get a sled. Fred sat glum. Glen let Fred sit on the sled. A glad Fred got a big grin. Consonant blends SPL. Lesson 36, Word List. Splat. Split. Lesson 36, Sentences. Gus can split a log. The log had mud on it. A big mud glob hit Gus. Splat. A slat on the sled had split. Glen had a tin strip on the split. The tin strip did not fit the split. If Glen can trim the strip, it can fit the split. Consonant blends TW. Lesson 37, Word List. Twig. Twin. Twit. Lesson 37, Sentences. The twig had a big plum on it. Did the big plum snap the twig? Brad had a twin, Glen. Glen had a twin, Brad. Tom cut a twig. The twig had a bud on it. Tom set the twig in a pot in the sun. Sight words. Lesson 38, Word List. I. Of. From. One. Been. Was. What. Her. Lesson 38, Sentences. The trip was fun. The fat rat fled from the cat. Deb had a sip of pop from a can. I had one plum, but it was a big one. The plum had been on a twig. Drip, drip. What was the drip from? The drip was from the tub. Did the dog grab a scrap of ham from the cat? Fran got a pup from Fred. Fred let her pet the pup. Consonant blends, at end, st. Lesson 39, Word List. Cast. Fast. Last. Mast. Past. Vest. Best. Jest. Nest. Pest. Rest. Test. Vest. West. Zest. Fist. List. Mist. Cost. Lost. Bust. Dust. Gust. Just. Must. Rust. Lesson 39, Sentences. Sam had a cast on one leg. The bug was a big pest. The sun set in the west. A hen sat at rest on a nest. The rust from the tin can was red. I had the list, but I lost it. One of us must dust in the den. Fran had a red vest. The vest cost a lot. I can swim fast, but Sid can swim best. Greg did best on the big test. At last, Greg can rest. Consonant blends, at end, sk, sp. Lesson 40, Word List. Ask. Bask. Cask. Mask. Task. Desk. Disc. Risk. Dusk. Husk. Tusk. Gasp. Hasp. Rasp. Lisp. Wisp. Lesson 40, Sentences. A man in a mask ran from the cop. Pam let her cat bask in the sun. I must dust the desk in the den. At dusk, the sun was in the west. A van ran past a wisp of fog. Did Liz lisp a bit? Did the test ask a lot of Stan? The test had been a big task. What was the risk in the plan? Did Dan gasp at the risk? Thank you everyone. This is Teacher J. Mark. We will see you next time.